Hey, everybody. This is Real Spill Podcast. I'm your host, Roman. This is my co-host, Abelson.
Yo, yo.
We're back at it again with another basketball edition. NBA edition, I should say. First round's over. A lot to talk about, really. We're not going to go crazy in depth with the first round just because really at the end of the day, there's notable things, only a few notable things, truly.
Yeah.
And within our dialogue, there's a couple notable things just based on what we've already said. We're also going to talk about the second round predictions. So first round recap, second round predictions. We're going to give you all something a little bit different to start. We're not going to just straight up talk about like into conversation. I want to ask Abelson, what was your most notable performer in the first round?
Honestly, I would have to go with Reeves. I think if
It's
he
a
did,
great shout.
if he didn't already, I think he played his way into a lot of money, bro. Like, especially what was it? I want to say it was game 2. Like, I remember game 2 specifically. Like, in the fourth quarter, Braun's giving the ball to Reeves and just going to stand like in the corner.
Yeah.
Getting
Delegating.
Getting the inbound.
Delegating to Reeves.
Getting the inbound, immediately giving it to Reeves. And then, like, I remember one time,
Going in the corner with his hands on his knees.
Bro,
like,
so-
knowing he's not ready to be in the play.
somebody was about to, like, inbound the ball to Braun, and Braun was pointing, like, give it to Reeves. Like,
I like that.
No,
yeah,
but
give it to
yeah,
Reeves.
I think he plays himself into a lot of money.
I think Braun's just peeping. Reeves has a, like, real great ball control and
Bro,
IQ.
And his ability to create, his ability to get into the paint and, like, just either
He's
draw
crafty.
a foul. Like,
He's crafty.
bro, every time he gets fouled on, like, one of those mid-range jump shots, like, he just always has a way to get the ball in the basket for an 1, bro.
But at the same time, like, he's also he initiates that pick and roll perfectly,
Yeah.
and like he makes the perfect read.
Yeah.
You know, typically not to score. You know,
Yeah.
like it's usually the good pass to make from it. And if he doesn't have it, he'll find a little spot he likes, or he'll just find that open man. He's patient, and that's
Reeves,
key.
He's tough, man. He's tough.
I like Reeves a lot. I might get a jersey. I don't know. I like Reeves a lot. That's a good shout. I don't know who I thought you were about to say. I don't know. I thought maybe Brunson or maybe Jimmy. I don't know. Reeves is a good one. I didn't think of that. I'm surprised I didn't.
I thought honestly that's who you were gonna pick. Who you were gonna say?
I didn't want to say a Laker. I feel like it was just too lame of me to do. My most notable performer in the first round, I think obviously because I'm like paying more attention due to this series being who we're playing next,
Yeah.
but Kevon Looney,
Yeah.
he just,
Bro.
and now I don't think Sabonis is anything crazy. Like, I think Sabonis is a really good player. I think he deserved everything he got this year. I think he was the difference maker with that team, and he proved it. You know, third seed compared to what they were last year. And with the way their offense works, he's a direct correlation to that for sure.
Yeah.
Very valuable player to that Kings team. I'm not going to deny that at all. However, I'm not saying he's like, he's also not he's nothing crazy on
Yeah,
offense. Like, he's not about to, in terms of his scoring ability, which I think is better than he displayed this series.
Oh, I don't know what he was doing.
'Cause I can't remember like one jumper falling. Like,
I thought he had that ability to knock it down.
he
Like,
did.
I'm not,
That's what I thought too. Like, that mid range was cash. I
Bro.
thought.
And if I'm not mistaken, he was like a higher 30s 3-point shooter this year. Like, obviously it wasn't on high volume, but like he wasn't. They were literally in the paint.
Yeah.
If he was on the 3-point line,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
they
understand.
were
that.
They were under the rim when he was at the free throw line.
Not guarding
bro.
him at all. Like, at
Yeah,
all.
that
Like, he
was-
was JaVale McGee. Or, I don't even know. Like,
But not Looney, bro.
Looney proved that he's going to cause problems for AD. Because here's what I will say about a Sabonis. Sabonis provides more, like, I don't even know the right really way to say it, but I guess energy,
Yeah.
like, off the ball on both sides of the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, he's got that pep in his step. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting from point A to point B with some force. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got that quick motor to him, which Looney proved to have more. You know what I'm saying?
bro?
I don't know. Like, I'm scared for AD on the glass. I'm honestly a little bit scared for AD. AD is gonna have a grown man. Like, he's gonna be battling with a real grown man on the glass. He didn't have to do that like in the first round. Like, he did to an extent with Jaren Jackson Jr., but Jaren Jackson Jr. he switches a lot. He plays. He's not underneath the basket for a lot of the plays on defense, and you know he's guarding. You know what I'm saying? He's the best defender. He has to guard wing players more. Like, he's helping on defense a lot. He's not in position to, get the defensive rebound every single time, which is why AD was able to have a pretty good rebounding games. And even then, Jaren Jackson Jr. still had a pretty good amount of, he'd have, he was trying his hardest to get tap back outs on offensive rebounds. And he got a good amount of offensive rebounds, I feel like, just from what I'm remembering. Like those taps to players who just shot it.
Yeah.
Looney's the king of that. Looney is the king of that.
Bro.
I'm scared for AD. Looney was my most notable performer, and it's like Looney, I guess he's been in the system long enough, bro. We don't need Draymond.
Yeah.
Looney's out there getting 4 or 5 assists with Draymond playing.
Bro, he had 9 assists in like game 2.
Exactly.
Like that.
And he's getting 4 or 5 if he doesn't get 6, 7, 8, 9.
Bro,
I think he's already learned the offense well enough to where what Draymond's doing as the big man, like if you're a big man in that system, like the 4 or 5, like what Draymond's doing, even if you're a scorer, you have to do that, the things that Draymond's doing.
Yeah.
Like you have to stand on the high post on some plays, hand it off, and immediately set a screen, hand it off, fake the handoff when you realize they're playing good enough D, find a little overhead pass. Like Looney was doing that to KD, Clay, he can. You just remove Draymond from the situation and let Looney do it more times. Looney would average 6 assists.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe 7, 8. If you just took Draymond away from the equation, and also provide like something, they would need they would need some type of replacement. But like you look at Kuminga, Moses Moody, those type of players. When Looney's on the floor and Steph and Clay are on the floor, you know what I mean? The other guys, if they can defend, like especially if Wiggins is on the floor with Steph, Clay, and Steph, Clay, and Wiggins are on the floor with Looney.
Yeah.
That next guy is almost interchangeable. Like it can be a guard or a big man. Not necessarily a big man, but a Draymond, a person playing, not necessarily to score.
No, Looney, he made crazy impact without even fucking needing to score.
Without even trying, without even scoring, bro. Like he prides himself on. I've read that he's that kind of guy. Like he be chatting with the scores table when he walks back to the bench. I'm up to 17. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that kind of guy, which is good. I think more players need to be like that. Like if your role is not for sure to get 30 points or even to get 20 points, then you need to be like.
There was a clip of him in like high school I saw saying like I don't need to score, like I'm here to defend and rebound. I got scores on my team.
I saw that today. And
he was he was like a top 4 player.
And he could
class.
score.
Yeah,
he could score too.
Saying that as a top 4 player.
He was already humble.
Crazy,
he was already humbled. Yeah, for sure. I like that. But let's finish up the first round though. Like, let's talk about these series and what we think. I mean, obviously these series directly impact our predictions, but are there other notable performers you want to talk about? Are there some moments in some series that you think are going to stick out for the next series? I
guess starting in the East, fucking Jimmy, bro. Playoff Jimmy.
What a performance, but that ankle.
Yeah.
What a performance, but that ankle. What a performance. I mean, he's something else.
Bro, what he did to the Bucks, bro,
he tore them apart.
Drew Holiday, bro,
he told them I owned him when he was down 6 still. There's gonna
be I think there's gonna be some real questions on Coach Bud because
he had a close family member die.
Coach Bud, really?
I think tragically die. Like it was a tragedy in the family, and he didn't take off work. He didn't. I don't understand that. Like, why would you not take? If it's a tragedy in the family with a close family member, like, why would you not?
It's the playoffs, It's the playoffs.
I don't understand that.
But that Bucks Heat series, definitely didn't go the way anybody thought.
I had the Bucks. I also
I had the Bucks coming back
Coming out
3-1.
I had the Bucks coming out the East, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think there was any reason to think otherwise, really. I think
There
most
wasn't, bro.
people had Bucks coming out the
I'm
East,
pretty
unless
sure.
you're a strong fan of like Boston or a delusional Philly fan, maybe, but not necessarily anymore now that the Bucks are gone. But
Yeah.
Embiid's out, so we'll
Yeah.
see. But they're keeping it close right now, so you never know. But I mean, I think the Bucks were the favorite. Like,
The
I
Bucks
mean,
were the
Celtics were,
favorite,
and
yeah.
everybody knew it would be a good series, but I think the way the Bucks had ended the season, the last month and a half, 2 months of the
Like, yeah,
season,
Bucks were the favorite to win the chip, and then
they were also the odds favorite. So, surprising. Wow.
but it's
You were-
also tough because Giannis basically missed 3 games too.
He also missed free throws.
But it's in the 2 games he played.
I wonder how many free throws he missed.
It's just the Heat beat them in the 2 games he played. Like, and he played well.
But you look at how many free throws the team missed too, though. The Bucks as a team, I don't think shot great free throws. Not just him. Like
Not even the free throw. That's not why they lost.
I'm not saying why, but that's when you miss that many though,
They lost because they fucking
they crumbled,
unraveled, bro.
They crumbled.
I've never seen the Bucks play.
Their cookie
that
crumbled
bad.
badly. They were the favorite too, and that's I don't know. Yeah, there's some questions to be asked. You're right.
Yeah.
There's some questions to be asked about Donovan Mitchell too, probably. What do you think of that? You were right.
I knew the. I felt. I haven't been high on the Cavs all year. I think they're a good regular season team. Like, but once you come to the playoffs, they don't have wing shooting. I didn't think. I thought the Knicks were tougher, and it kind of showed. I don't know. Donovan Mitchell. I like Donovan Mitchell, Louisville, but like I don't think he's a good one, bro. I don't think he can be that one that leads you to a chip, bro. We've seen it 4 years now. Second round exit after second round exit after first round exit. Like,
You're right.
I don't think he can be that guy. And he had 60-win teams on the Jazz. Like, he had the wins.
You're right.
He had first seeds. Like,
I think that's a question to be asked. That's not a. I don't think that's like a hot take. He hasn't at this point. But it's also a ball dominant guard who's not really asked to defend at a high level. So, I mean, he does have a good roster around him. He does have a good enough roster to beat the Knicks.
the roster's
Did the Knicks get out coached?
solid.
I mean, did the Cavs get out coached? Then you think? Like, why didn't he beat the Knicks?
I think they just got out physicaled.
Yeah,
Like, Brunson was taking it to him, bro. Randall, he was taking it to him.
you're right.
Mitchell Robinson was punking
Jared
Jared Allen. Like,
Jared Allen and Garland did not step up.
yeah.
I mean, not Garland. Jared Allen and Mobley did not step up. Garland didn't have, he had a couple good games. He had a couple questionable moments in some games too. The Cavs really do lack experience outside of Donovan Mitchell. You
Yeah.
have to not.
Jared Allen was like, the lights were too bright. He said that.
Yeah, don't say that.
You can't say that.
Can't say
man.
that. But yeah, tough. I think Donovan's gone in a couple years, honestly.
I think so.
I don't think he stays around for another first or second round exit. Because then he's 30, 28, 29, 30. He
Yeah.
needs to win a championship. He's
Yeah.
going to be Dame Lillard. Not Dame Lillard because Dame Lillard stayed on one team, but he's going to be just a guard good enough to be on that caliber team
Right.
who won't be. But you're right. I guess he's not good enough to be the guy yet. But he can't control Allen and Mobley folding to Mitchell Robinson and
My
Julius
opinion,
Randle.
you got to rise above that, bro. If you're really that guy, dude,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think you got to rise above that, bro. Curry's not. If the Warriors lose, if the Warriors lose because their stars aren't showing up, Curry's probably averaging 35 points.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. I agree. Anything else in the East that you want to point out?
Nah, Nets and Sixers was a wash.
Yeah.
What was the other series in the West or in the East?
Heat, Bucks.
Oh,
Hawks.
Celtics, Hawks. Hawks gave him a good run, bro. They gave him a good run. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did they force the game 7?
No, they lost game 6.
Okay. I thought, yeah.
But I thought game 6 was
Game
was a
6
good
close.
good
Yeah,
game
it
at
was
first.
close,
Good
yeah.
first 3 quarters, I think. Let's go to the West then. What do you think? What stood out to you with any of those series? Nuggets did their thing. They didn't.
Yeah.
What a performance from Anthony Edwards
Yeah.
in game 4, down 3-0.
Yeah. I think
I
he
think-
had like that clutch shot in overtime.
Yeah.
to win it. Yeah.
Or no, he forced overtime, I think, or I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, it was something like that. Win overtime and they won, but
Yeah, they got the win. They almost choked, but he had a good game
Yeah.
throughout the whole
Yeah.
game. I think he took a couple bad shots in the very last couple minutes, but
yeah.
it's allowed when you're the
And
best
then
scorer.
game 5, he had a shot to win it and he just missed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga ran straight to the locker room.
That's tough.
And Kings Warriors, bro.
Stephen Curry. I mean,
I had Kings in 6 or 7. I
had Warriors in 6 originally, I think. I never thought the Warriors were going to lose the series, really.
I thought I mean, when the game 6, bro, like they went to the Warriors' house and kicked their ass, bro. I thought they surely were gonna pull it off game 7, bro. And they were up 2
Yeah.
at half. Sabonis had 16 in the first half and didn't score in the second.
They couldn't. I mean, each third quarter was tough for them.
Yeah,
Like, they were clearly a different vibe of the game almost every third
Yeah.
quarter of that series.
but yeah, Steph
At the
Curry,
end of the
man.
day, Steph.
Fuck.
I mean, Steph has too much experience for a team like that. They
Yeah.
couldn't stop one game. One
Yeah.
game, you give Steph one game against a team that's not great defensively, who doesn't have one guy who can really truly stop him every time. Like, not every
Yeah.
time because no one could, but more times than not, because Davion Mitchell's a great defender. Not for Steph. Steph,
Yeah.
50 points, most ever in a game 7. Great performance.
Yeah.
Looney is the reason they won the game also, though.
Bro, he had 10 rebounds in the third quarter, bro.
He's also the reason, 3 or 4 offensive, I think. Like,
Yeah,
He's-
finished like 9 offensive.
he's something else.
And Sabonis led the league in rebounding, like, I'm pretty sure by a lot.
That's crazy.
Like,
He
Bro.
punked Sabonis. He punked Sabonis badly. I can't
couldn't-
believe it.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was like 3 shots in a row, like all went to Looney,
Yeah.
bro. Like the ball just
And
bounced
he was
up,
traveling 2 or 3 feet for some of them. Like,
Yeah,
they were like trying to go like that. Like, he wasn't just getting it. He was having to do a little bit, and Sabonis wasn't being able to prevent it at all.
yeah. And I thought Fox, I don't know if it was his finger, but he didn't have a good. I think he went like 1 for 6 in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't have a great fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they crumbled. Their cookie crumbled. Poor Kings.
Well, I mean, this was their first.
Yeah,
in
the
the
first
NBA,
series.
Yeah, in the NBA,
Your
it's
first
always,
series in years.
Yeah, it's always
Most
steps
teams aren't even going to
gotta
expect you
take.
to beat the reigning champions, regardless of what the seeding is.
Yeah.
Congrats to the Warriors. They got to face us now. I'm nervous. I can't lie. If Looney plays like that and Steph gets help every night offensively, they're hard to beat.
I think Lakers are gonna win. Like
I think
6,
Lakers in
bro.
6. I'm calling Lakers in 6. But if they steal one, if I don't know, if we can't get one, like if we go down 0-2, that's nerve wracking,
Yeah,
and we can't be surprised almost if we go down 0-2.
I think LeBron's gonna step up though. I think y'all are gonna steal one.
You think so?
Yeah, I think y'all are gonna steal one of the first 2 games.
I hope so. We'll see. That's okay. Yeah. Well, we're starting predictions now. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I hope we can. I think we can, but I don't know. I
think
truly.
Davis is just playing too well defensively, bro. Like,
But who's like? Look who he just like. he had to guard the second option almost. You know what I mean? Not like he had to guard a pretty important piece of the offense. Someone who's also attacks the offensive glass. He had to prevent someone who attacks the offensive glass, which I guess Looney's similar in that way. But I don't know. I think he's just gonna have a different series. I don't think Looney, what he's having to defend, Draymond or Looney.
Nah,
I think Kerr's gonna try to take AD out of the game defensively.
Yeah.
Which we won't. I mean, but then again, they're gonna have to beat us on the 3-point line. They're not. You know.
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna have to. We're gonna.
Yeah.
I think we'll lock that rim up, but.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we played them after the trade deadline, or did we? And LeBron was out.
Y'all played him 3 times. Y'all won all 3 games.
But LeBron was out for 1, and we beat him 2. That was a pretty notable one. When AD blocked Clay, and then they were talking to each other's faces.
I don't remember that for some reason.
We had the white and blue jerseys on, I think. Yeah, we'll see. You got Nuggets in what?
I got Nuggets in like 5, bro. I'm sorry. I just don't think the Suns are good. They have no depth. They can't defend. Like the Nuggets, bro. The Nuggets were having their way with them, bro. Like
they're no depth.
they couldn't stop them from scoring, dude. They couldn't.
When Brooke or Booker or KD's off the court and only one of them's on, it's like a different team.
Like I get they might have the best starting 4. I get all this stuff, but like from the jump, I thought once the trade happened, I thought
they lost too much.
I thought they were a year away, no matter what. Like they need the summer to play more. They need another piece, a couple more pieces, just to solidify that depth.
Yeah,
but,
Suns do need more,
and they need defenders.
Yeah, because they don't have. I mean, Ayton's.
Bro,
you know I will spiel about Ayton.
I
do not like Ayton. Jokic.
Did you not see that possession where Jokic got like 4 rebounds in a row?
Yeah,
Ayton was just standing
Ayton
on the baseline, like away from the play while Durant's down there battling. Bro's just standing watching, and it eventually comes up, and then I think Jokic gets the board or something.
That's insane. Ayton's I hate him. I do not like DeAndre Ayton. I do not think he is as good as some people think he is. I think he's a great role player. Some people think he is really like that. I hate that mid-range he takes, too. I hate it. I'm glad he can knock it down, I guess, because, that's good for him. But yeah. I hate Ayton. He's just you can tell he's like, thinks, I don't know. He's not thinking as fast as everybody else is on the court. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Realistically, though, I'd probably have the Nuggets in 6. I think.
I got Nuggets in 7. I think they play tonight, don't they?
Yeah. Game 2's tonight.
So I really hate predictions before game 2. Truly, because I don't know anything really with once you get to the second round. I do, but I don't like to decide because I think the Suns match up well enough to steal a couple games from the Nuggets. And then if you give Booker and, they'd be at home for game 6. I think if you give Booker and KD at home at game 6 and they get a win, if it gets to game 6,
I just think the Nuggets' depth is just too much.
I think Booker and KD get a win in game 7 too, if they really want. But the depth will be tough. Malone, he's a good coach. Yeah, we'll have to see tonight. I don't know tonight, because if tonight's a close game, even I don't know. I'd have hope, but I don't know because I just want to see KD and Booker not lose in the second round. And I hate Jokic. I want to see Jokic lose in the second round. But the Nuggets are better. They're a better team right now.
Yeah.
Murray, the way he played in game 1, he looks to be back, at least, in terms of his flow of the game.
Yeah, he's been playing good, man.
So we'll have to see. Yeah, I'll go Nuggets, unfortunately. I'm not going to pick in how many games because deep down I want to say Suns. But what if the Suns win game 2 tonight?
Then I think
Suns
I still think
Nuggets in 6?
6, yeah.
Instead of Nuggets in 5?
Yeah. 5 or 6 for me, bro.
I think 6 or 7 is definitely where this series is going. I don't know who wins, but I'm going to go with the Nuggets. Best home team in the league. hard to beat. No depth on the Suns side. Aiton's a bitch, honestly.
What's the other matchup in the West? Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then in the East, I'm gonna go Celtics, just because
No one.
Embiid's not 100%, even when he does come back. Clearly.
Yeah. And even if
I
he
think
was
he get hurts again.
if he was 100%, I would slightly favor towards the Sixers.
I would too. I want them to win the series,
But if he's not, then
with no Embiid in Game 1.
they just can't overcome.
Even though they're staying put right now. Oh, they're not. Oh, they're up 1 right now. If they steal Game 1 and then Embiid comes back and gives them 85%, he has to give them 95%. That's the thing. I don't think you can. The Celtics, I don't know. I don't know. Now coaching comes into play. I want Joel Embiid and James Harden to at least have a finals appearance.
Yeah.
More so Harden, I don't know, this could be a series. Imagine if Jokic and Harden, Embiid, are the finals matchup. That would be crazy if the 2 MVP candidates and the 2 best big men in the league were the finals matchup, and that's not what people really want to see.
Yeah.
Based on how the season started, what people thought of this, people thought probably Celtics Warriors again. Honestly, a lot of people thought Celtics or Bucks, especially after the season really first started, because the Bucks got off to a slow start. Compared to the Celtics, right?
Yeah, Celtics had the first seed for a while.
Yeah.
The Bucks
and then as soon as that Bucks took it over, they were the favorite pretty much.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see Philly come out, and then I don't know. The West is funny right now. I don't know. I think whoever wins the Suns Lakers, or not the Suns Nuggets series, whoever wins that series, I don't think it matters. I think they're both losing to the Warriors or the Lakers. Because here's why I say that. If the Warriors beat us too, that means they will have amplified their level. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see it happening. I think, like I said, Lakers in 6, unless, you need basically Steph to play how he did in Game 7, not 50, but 30 plus, 35 almost plus, and Looney to be giving you 15 plus rebounds, how he is. On the offensive glass, he needs to be that's the only way they're going to beat us, I think.
Yeah.
Is if Steph's playing out of his mind and somebody else is giving them 20, 25 plus every game. Like they were in the finals. You know what I'm saying? When Steph's playing out of his mind, Wiggins giving him 18, 19 a night with his steals and blocks. And then Looney was getting his rebounds in the finals too, just not at this rate, and that we just saw in the first round. But I think whoever wins that series beats whoever comes out of that Nuggets-Suns series, honestly.
I think so too.
And goes to the finals. Because the Warriors will have to be playing at a level. If they can beat us, they can beat either one of those teams. And I think they can beat the Nuggets, honestly. Based on how they looked the last time they played them in the playoffs.
Actually, I don't know. If it was Nuggets and Warriors,
I think Draymond has Jokic figured out.
If it was Nuggets and Warriors, I think the Nuggets are winning low-key. I really do.
If they beat the Lakers, I think they could beat the Nuggets. That's what I'm going to say about it. But I think whichever Warriors or Lakers come out the West. That's my pick. Because that's basically I think the 2 better teams, honestly. Not really, but that's the champs, bro. If Wiggins or somebody locks in, if Clay locks in, I don't know. They'll be hard. They could beat us, and if they could beat us, they can beat the Nuggets. In the East, who do you got?
Knicks Cat or Knicks Heat. I'll probably. I want to say the Knicks, bro.
Really?
I want to say the Knicks. They had most of that first game controlled, I feel like, and without Randall. And
it was a winnable game.
And Jimmy could be hobbling.
That was a winnable game for them. I will say that.
I just don't think the way the Heat are playing is going to be sustainable. With their role players continuing to play as well as they're playing.
You're right. The role players are playing at a high level, but at the same time, that's that Heat culture, that Heat system where you just need a couple guys every night to give you 12, 13, 15. You need 3 or 4, but if Jimmy doesn't give you that explosion like he can, But
I want to say the Knicks, bro. But I don't really. I want to say the Knicks in like 7.
I don't believe in Tom Thibodeau. That's the issue for me. It's hard for me to pick him getting out of the second round. I think he's a second round coach.
Yeah.
I think he can coach you to the second round. Him coaching you out of the second round, that's tough for me. Jalen Brunson's your best player.
Yeah.
You're going to beat the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler as the best player. Now, what I will say is if that ankle impacts what the way he has to play, which it might for at least a couple games.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now it's interesting, but you just lost your first game at home. You're down 0-1 at home. It's not good. You can't go down 0-2 at home.
Yeah.
You do not want to go down 0-2 back to Miami. That's just a bad look for you. Because the Heat surely are a better team at home.
My early prediction is Knicks in like 7, I think.
I could go Knicks in 7. I like that. Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7 or Heat in 6. One of the two.
I think Celtics just overcome the Sixers. No Embiid. Even in a partially healthy Embiid. Like, I think the Celtics will.
Yeah, I think they'll overcome because it's not 100% Embiid. If
Yeah.
Embiid, like, played game 1, you know, even in a loss, had, like, a great game and it was a close game, I think we're talking about a great series coming forward. But, I mean, even though we still could be with if they steal game 1, like, about to end the third quarter, up 2 right now. Well, no, I mean, there's 3 minutes left in the third, but it could get interesting. I'm going to go Celtics. I don't know how many games. I want to say Philly, though. I really do. So I don't know. Just because Embiid doesn't seem to be 100%, I think the chances of him getting hurt again are pretty high. Like the chances of him being out for game 5 or game 6 or the rest of a game. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's just too high.
I think I'm gonna wait to see if he plays in game 2 to make my prediction.
I feel you. We will be back again very soon. That's our predictions. Do we miss the series?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
No, yeah, we're good. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want us to, you know, we kind of have a few ideas in mind, but give us some thoughts about maybe what you guys want to hear us talk about. If there's a specific aspect of a series you want us to look at, you know, if you want to just compare playoff performances, playoff performers, compare who do you think's been better coaches, whatever it may be, let us know. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. People on TikTok at Real Spiel podcast. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back very soon with the update on the second round.
Peace.